Alright, we were searching for something on this planet. I got sidetracked. Nope. That's be stupid not to go grab this. It's right there. What is that? Sentinel. It's in the general direction that I'm heading. Does it point me to that base? Leave me alone, creepy critter. Yeah. I do have a freighter, yep. I haven't used it yet. I haven't done the quest for it or anything. I'll probably start working on that after I do the expedition, probably. We'll see. I've got base building and all this other stuff that I'm working on, so it's not like I have a lack of things to do. I just recorded the video that I recorded this morning, which comes out tomorrow morning. It's called All the Things You Can Do as a New Player in this game. And it's based on all the things that I've uncovered so far that I know to do. And then people have told me about things like the derelict freighters and, you know, the expeditions. And there's so much that I haven't done. Alright, we need to get the scatter blaster ready. Go hide! Quick! Hide! Unless they're coming in here after me. Oh, I'm not going to be able to hide from these ones. Ah, shit on me! I wish there was an aim assist. Oh, I'm always underprepared to fight sentinels. I hide underground and let them pass, usually. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deactivated. Alright, however, there's 2 sentinel ships in orbit, I think. Are they bombarding this place? Collect the convergence tube. Cube, not tube. Yeah, they're totally shooting the base. As I approach the terminal, I sense an immense sadness and grief. I hear the echoes of 1,000 souls, entities whose life was stolen from them long ago. Non-convergent user registered. On the display is a production line of the factory, a vast array of cubes infused with the memories of an entire species. They appear to be caught within an endless cycle of trauma, unable to do anything but repeat their tragedy. The terminal identifies these items as convergence cubes. I want to take one, right? I succeed, but I cannot help feeling like I've committed a terrible crime. Now, I don't want to step out there because I'm going to get roasted. It says planetary pirate raid. Manufacturing facilities under attack by pirates. Return to your ship to join the defense. However, if I step out of here, I'm going to get like one-shotted, aren't I? Because they're totally firing on this little location. Ancient, is that how you pronounce your name? Hold that thought. I want to come back to that here in a minute. Because I need to understand what you just said. Okay. Go, 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 go. Ah! Go, 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 go! We're good. Okay. Ancient said there's an aim assist module and an aim assist in the settings. Can you please explain that to me? Because I did not see an aim assist in the settings anywhere. And you're saying there's a module I can get that's an aim assist module? I'd love to know more. Because I notoriously suck at aiming if I don't have an aim assist on the controller. And I lament that fact because it's like I would love to get like a pulse rifle or something instead of the shotgun, but I suck at trying to do precision aiming, so I've chosen the scatter shot because I don't have to aim that much. Well, I know in the Starship it's easy because I just hold down the left trigger and it auto follows the ship. But for ground combat, what I've done in the past is I dig a tunnel. Someone gave me that tip. They were like, dig a tunnel, build like an L-shaped tunnel. Just go straight down, hang a left or hang a right, and then park at the end, peek your head around the corner, pull a sentinel down the tunnel, and just shoot it while it's coming down the tunnel. And that way they don't have anywhere to duck to because they're in the tunnel with you. And that worked really well. I took out like a group of 9 of them one time. Combat scope for the multi-tool in the anomaly turns your L2 into... Wait, hang on. You guys are saying different things. So I went into the controls, and I never saw an aim assist. I don't see any aim assist here at all. There's look sensitivity, flight sensitivity, cursor sensitivity, flight controls, Starship auto follow, sprint scan, quick menu, build mode. That's it. I don't see any sort of aim assist for the ground-based stuff. So I think that maybe there's a misunderstanding. Because like to me, aim assist is like if my target reticle gets near a target, it immediately jumps to the target and it assists me with the aiming so that I don't have to do manual aiming, if that makes sense. The ship has an auto one. It's just tracking. Hold down the left button and it auto tracks in space. But I have not seen any sort of aim assist options here for the ground combat with my multi-tool. I've heard about the combat scope, but that's just a zoom. I was not aware that it was a auto aim assist feature. I thought it was just a zoom, like a scope. There's all sorts of conflicting stuff going off in chat right now. This is great. I can have a fighting robot to help, says Francis. That's cool. The scope only helps with recoil. That's it. Yeah, so like my first playthrough with Starfield, they didn't have aim assist on the Xbox, and I did not like the gun combat. When they added the aim assist on May 15th, the big update they did in Starfield, that's when I started my second playthrough because they added the survival options and the aim assist. Holy shit, gunplay on the Xbox in Starfield is fucking lit with aim assist. Because I actually feel like I'm not having to try to manually track things down. I love aim assist options. All right. Okay, you guys have everybody's confirming for me that it's just it's an aim but not an auto. It zooms and steadies the crosshair. Copy that. All right. What did I come up here for? I get sidetracked because we were talking. Return of the Scientist. That's what we were doing. I just want to get to the end of this so that I can make the exo crafts because I was told I get a couple of exo craft recipes. Yeah, combat in Starfield's great, James. I love it. Francis says, I'm on the Switch often and I kill mostly with the robot doing the job. Well, I'd love to get I would love to get I would love to get a robot that helps me kill things. That sounds amazing. How does that happen? I'm sure it's a long-term thing. I can't get sidetracked. We're not getting sidetracked today. We're working on Overseer quests, damn it. Turn to the Scientist. I fear something unusual is happening. Is this facility shielded so that signals aren't able to escape? Oh, once again becoming aware of their isolation. Here's the convergence cube. I insert the cube. The Korvax is temporarily startled, but soon their lights begin to flash in a familiar pattern. ¿Qué pasa? Okay. Plan appears to have worked. Francis says it's a quest. The Minotaur. The big robot from the expedition that you get says laws. Super Pescado says if you do the expedition, you'll get the robot. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do the expedition tomorrow. Sounds to me, and more, it sounds like I need to just do the expedition on this save, on my main save. Alright, I did leave the bug. I ran a proper code base. Accept the blueprints. I need to make a frostwort. I still need to get Viking daggers. Yeah, all the click. Yeah, I know, people bum. I know the conflicting information. This is what happened the other day, by the way, when we went to go start the Dreams of the Deep, I think was the name of the quest where you get the Nautilin and all the underwater stuff. There was like 8 or 10 different opinions and things being put in chat, and so we were researching all these different things in Google and like trying to figure out who was the right person and who had the right tip to how we were, because I couldn't figure out how to start the quest. And there was one person out of all, I don't remember who it was, but there was one tip that like 3 or 4 people had given, which was you have to have warped to 40 locations, and then as soon as you do that, the next warp you will get the quest. And it turned out that was the one That was the trigger point to start that quest. All the other ones were wrong. But there was so much misinformation on Google. We were all Googling and chatting and trying to figure it out. And then at the end of the day, it was the one thing. Yeah, that's what I understood, Crimson. It all gets transferred over. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in there with this character tomorrow. I think that's what we're going to do. I still haven't made my final decision. We'll decide tomorrow. Kevin Seven says the Minotaur has an autopilot function, help you kill things. You can also get a Sentinel dog. What? Dude, self-doubt's the worst. It's like, wait, I thought I knew how to do this, and someone's telling me it's different. Crap. Alright, well, I feel like, I don't know if I just need to get the Gravitino Ball, but I also need to do this. I need to grow and harvest a Frostwort. So I should probably build another hydroponics bay. Oops. To build a Frostwort. Oh, missing some metal plating. Well, guess what? I went and bought a whole bunch of those today. So let's just grab a stack of those bad boys. Ah, I wish the D-pad wouldn't do that to me. No! Wrong thing. Place it. I'm gonna have to also run power to it. Okay. Frostwort. Oh, I need dioxide. Ooh. Dioxide. What is that? Dioxide's found on worlds with a frozen environment. Typically found in large deposits, it can be located with an analysis visor. Common ferrite rocks may yield dioxide after inspection. Can also be refined from other terrain metals. Really? What other metals can be refined down into dioxide? Otherwise, we can go back to that. We've got 2 frozen planets in this system, so we just need to go back and find some dioxide. Okay, so we would go to the catalog. Is it a mining element? It's mined like copper, says Hemulator. Perfect. So that's gonna be dioxide. There we go. Locate substance. Dioxide-rich planet detected. Launch into space, because we have 2 planets in our system, which will provide us with icy stuff. Where are you at? I know you've got other planets. Are they on the other side of this one? And I just Yep, got dioxide right here. Yeah, I know. I've realized early on that I could skip a lot of the quests if I wanted to, but I prefer doing quests, so I don't have a problem. Definitely for secondary characters, go and just buy everything on the anomaly for sure. Time to work on learning 300 plus refiner recipes, says with. Time to set her down. Oh, we got something right here. Is this something with a landing pad? Quick question on the ice planets, guys. Can you find ice planets that have like oceans, like frozen oceans, like frozen bodies of water? Or do the ice planets, are they almost always just like mountains? They have oceans, but basically no surface ice. So it's still an ocean. It's just a really cold ocean. It's just not cold enough to have frozen. Okay, thanks for the answer, guys. Okay, we got all sorts of dioxide. There's one 500 away that direction. Dude, there's dioxide all over the place on this. Ooh, we've also got copper, which I'm out of copper. That one's 300. That one's 500, 300, 800. Let's just go for this one. $2 super chat from Happy says, do a backflip. I wish I could. I cannot do backflips. Water is suspiciously not frozen. Stravinson says, I have found open water on frozen planets. Super Pescado says, not all liquids are water. It could be methane ocean. That's a good point. Dude, you know what? Watching, like, isn't it methane? The methane fire? Is that the one that's invisible? So maybe it's not methane. I've seen, like, there's some video footage out there on the internet of, like, this gas that burns invisibly, and the guys are, like, on fire from it, and it's horrific. That's one of the things that terrifies me most about space. Like, it even terrifies me, like the thought of the early explorers, like the idea of like getting on a ship to sail across an unknown ocean in a wooden vessel. Okay, think about that, man. With no like modern medicine, they didn't have antibiotics. They were dying of scurvy, you know, lice, weevils. Like, wooden ship-based exploration was terrifying shit. And then like the same thing you think about like in like space exploration. Um, dude, ethanol flames, dude. Emulator farts are methane. I've seen those burn. That reminds when I was a kid. Yeah, I totally. I, I may or may not have participated in lighting farts on fire when I was probably like 15 or 16. It totally does it. Oh man, brings back my childhood. Science, bitches. let's test that theory. It was in a van. I remember we were in a van with I think it was like a youth group or something, like 10 or 12 teenagers. A bunch of teenage boys sitting in the back of the van. Let's see who can light the farts on fire. Thankfully, I've wisened up a little bit since then. Not a lot, just a little. I don't know which cat's doing something naughty, but I hear Chris yelling at somebody out there. Alright, that's all of that one down. James McSee says, I'm not going into space until it's like Next Generation. Dude, I don't blame you, man. That's a terrifying concept. There's like, it's like what happened to that independent sub last year that just imploded and instantaneously killed everyone on board, you know? That's the kind of stuff that can happen in space, you know, and that's what terrifies me. Like, I wouldn't want to go into space either until it's like Next Generation. I need to know that it's safe. Please tell me it's safe. The Outer Wilds is fantastic for triggering space-based existential dread. Yes. Timothy Tepe says it's refreshing to watch someone enjoyable to watch that's learning the game. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody for tuning in today. Multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch in both places. Let's see if we can get some more. I need copper too. We're definitely going to get some more of stuff here because I need all sorts of goodies before we... Although, just to know that we're here. We got enough to do the quest, right? I forget how many we needed. We better do one more node just to double check that we've got enough. Dioxide. 800. 500. 500. 450. Let's just do that one. Inside Vortex says, I'm terrified of the open ocean even with today's tech and I live on the coast. So flying for me is one where I used to travel by work, and the more you travel, the more you fly, it does desensitize you to like turbulence and stuff. But I'm terrified of heights. I love flying, but I'm terrified of heights. I also am terrified of deep water. I had some bad experiences when I was a kid, and so flying over the ocean is never... I do not enjoy it. Like, I have to just do everything in my power to like switch off my brain, which usually involves, you know, a couple whiskeys and I'm good to go. Not a fan. Oh, I need to pay attention to my shields. I've heard good things about Subnautica.